All right, these pictures were taken on December 11th, and at the time of the taking, I actually didn't receive the message. And so I said, I'm going to just hold on to them, review them a few times during the day, and maybe over the next week or so, and if I see the message in the review, then I can publish the video. Well, at the end of the day, I think I got the message. December 11th was a very important day in our election. It was a day that the Supreme Court decided on the Texas versus Pennsylvania et al., where Texas was suing 4 states, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Georgia, for not following the Constitution. They were changing their election rules right before the election season, and they were not using the legislature to change the rules. And our Constitution of the United States says the legislature has the power to determine the time and the method of choosing electors for the president. And since this is a presidential election, you can't just change the rules by the Secretary of State or by the Supreme Court of your state or by anybody else, except by the legislature of the state determines the manner and time of the choosing of the electors. And so we had an election based on fake rules in those 4 states. They did everything wrong. I mean, they took in ballots even after the election was over, up to 3 days after the election was over, the absentee ballots. They said that they didn't have to check the signatures and compare them with the signatures on file. Everything was done wrong. Well, Texas sued them for it. A whole bunch of states jumped onto it, and everybody in the nation was focused on this lawsuit as the determining factor of the election. And the Supreme Court, with only 2 justices wanting to take the case, they basically threw it out and said, none of your business what the other states do. You don't have control over them. We're not going to hear your case. Well, I was getting very, very, very disappointed. And I came back to my room and watched this series of pictures again. And let's just focus on this one frame that I've got up here right now. It wasn't the last frame, but it was one of the best illustrations, and it was very similar to the last frame. Where is the sun in this picture? Obviously, it's the bottom bright circle. Well, as the sun is rising, what's coming up first? A fake sun. Or at least when it's up in the air, the fake sun is the highest. Well, that fake sun represents to me the fake president-elect, and maybe even the fake Supreme Court decision, or maybe even the whole fake case. Because we know that that circle on top is not the sun. If we weren't looking at the other 2, yeah, it looks like the sun. It appears to be the sun. Well, remember our last few videos, there is great deception in the world today. Great deception. That is part of it. That is not the sun. This is a sunrise, but that top circle is not the sun. It represents deception and fake president, fake Supreme Court decision, fake case, fake. It is not our president. And Donald Trump, in the end, will be putting his hand on the Bible and swearing in on January 20th, 2021. Lord, thank you for the message. Thank you for the ability to share it. And God bless everybody.